Oh no, this reporter's such a fucking loser. What did he do? Oh yeah. The pro-Palestinian protesters at UCLA trying to block our photojournalism from recording their in-camp demonstration. Bro, why? Why are you fucking bothering them? They know what your goal is. They've set up media liaisons. It's right there. We saw it. You know the appropriate avenues of trying to fucking communicate with these students. Why are you so desperately trying to fucking put a mic on their faces and try to catch them slipping? You know what I mean? So you can cut coverage to be like, look how much they love Hamas or some shit. Why? Why is your goal not to learn what the demands are? It's so odd. And yet they still were able to cut the propaganda that they wanted to, by the way. Here, look.
Offensive.
The best example is my friends. They don't feel comfortable to walk around school with their neck.
Really? You don't feel comfortable walking around school wearing that fucking terrorist shirt? Son of a bitch. Eli seems very sincere. Bro, you wear the IDF shirt at the Palestinian, pro-Palestinian encampment specifically to be like, the guys who are killing children out there in Israel, I defend them. That's it. That kid was harassing a professor at the encampment. He seems to be so scared, dude. Look at how scared he is. Guys, look at how scared this guy is. Oh my God. Look at how fucking scared he is, dude. I'm so unsafe. I feel so unsafe. In a just world, if we truly lived in a just society, yes, those who do actually support the baby murderers would feel a sense of would feel a sense of insecurity, a sense of shame at the very most. But we do not live in such a just world.
It's a genocide. What else? I don't want to be next to you.
This is a professor here at UCLA University.
Yes, I am, and I'm talking about the truth. It's a genocide. What's your problem?
You clearly don't know what the definition of a genocide is.
I don't know.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is a professor.
I don't know what the definition of a genocide.
They're literally trying to kickstart their Hasbara media career, dude. It's awesome. Weren't you scared to give a speech to everyone, but would harass chatters to get on webcam, Lamau? Calling everyone who supports Israel now terrorists is now reverse, huh? Get a life, Lamau. People need to outrage on Israel because it gets their views back, haha. 16 female California says, yeah, I was terrified of giving a speech. Not because I didn't want to fucking center the attention on myself and in a much broader movement, but because I'm terrified of speaking in public. As you guys famously know, I've never delivered speeches in public before. And I don't currently speak to 25,000 people every fucking day. Good one, chatter. 40-year-old dude in IT? Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, you don't do real praxis. You just enrich yourself. Oh, is this the new meta? They're saying, why didn't you give a speech? Are you scared? Is he wrong? Counter his argument. I just did. Is this what the DGG guys were able to come up with? That's what y'all got? I mean, here. Podium. There's plenty of speeches I've given. Okay? You can go see for yourself, bitch. You don't do real praxis? Brother, what is real praxis to you? Also, you're not even a fucking... That's not a Palestine protest? What? Can I ask you a real question? Seriously. By the way, I support Palestine. I just think people go far with Israel hate. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. If you did, you wouldn't be chirping in here. Okay? Let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something. Oh, okay, we're done with this one. Is he wrong? Why don't you counter his argument? This guy says. What do you think praxis is? I know that you yourself I know that you yourself have no real understanding of what praxis is, and you're just simply chirping into the void. Okay? But what do you think, like, putting your money where your mouth is and actually attending a demonstration implies in this circumstance? Okay? What do you want me to do? Rise up in arms? You know, go to Gaza? Is that praxis? No, praxis is when you fucking defend Israel unconditionally, okay? Defend Israel unconditionally, get a bunch of media opportunities. Pizza is not praxis. Man, shut the fuck up, hegemonic world peace. Suck my dick. They had a message held back by Automod, by the way. Let's see what you support the murder of Jews. Yeah. Countless Jewish students came up to me at the protests. And of course, I went there with my friend who's been staying with me, Alex, another anti-Zionist Jew. But of course, I support the murder of Jews. You have no arguments. That's why you have to fucking lie to yourself and to others that will listen to you. It's much easier to just be like, no. It's much easier to just be like, no, you're anti-Semitic. It's because you can't defend the unjustifiable ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. So you have to just fling desperately. Okay? You have to swing and miss over and over again. It's not praxis. Straight up lying to themselves, sad. Yeah, I mean, this is a desperation. Oh, identity politics now? Because Jews are self-hating, you're not racist? Wait, what? Brother, you're the one who brought up that I want to murder Jews or something. Because, and now, what are you saying? You are literally being anti-Semitic in the process of thinking that you're defending Jewish people by being like, yeah, no, if a Jewish person says that Israel's actions have nothing to do with Judaism and that this kind of violence against the Palestinians should not be done in my name, that they're a bad Jew, that they're a self-hating Jew? Really? You fucking dog shit anti-Semite fuckbag? Suck my dick. That makes no sense? Yeah, a lot doesn't make sense to you because you're fucking stupid. Oh my God. Destiny fans are so fucking, they've gotten worse over the years with their arguments, partially as a consequence of the community becoming dumber and dumber with their rabid anti-Hasan hatred. This is what I've been trying to fucking explain to people, and they don't understand. If you are in your hug box all day, every day, constantly fermenting with hatred, you end up swinging and missing over and over again, okay? Yeah. You were showcasing the UCLA encampment and they were liking this yesterday? Do Palestinian women count as polyamorous when their husbands continue to leave them for IDF missiles? It's just like, he's so edgy. He's so edgy, dude. He's in defense of state-sponsored genocide. It's so edge. Perhaps this is the reason why the only people in his fucking orbit are those who desperately fucking cling on to a crumb of clout and attention that they will get from his psychopathic sycophant community, and everyone he's ever loved has ended up leaving him. Two-time divorce champion. Go hang out with your son, man. What the fuck are you doing? Instead of defending the unjustifiable murder of other people's sons over and over again online with increasingly edgy sentiment. Ooh, it's so 4chan. Ooh, we're so pole. Ooh, we're so edgy. That's what happens when you're a fucking whole ass 40-year-old with a literal fucking son who is at the age where they're like cognizant of your fucking insane behavior. Two-time divorce champion running around acting like you're a 14-year-old in a fucking forum in 2010. Oof. Yikes. One of your oldest videos has you literally speaking to student protesters. Oh yeah, Fox News defends Nazis' freedom to protest but attacks students. Oh yeah, this is actually not even from 2018. I think this is even an older video that I re-uploaded in 2018. Yeah, I've been at this fucking game for quite a time, okay? For quite a while. Yeah. The way centrists now feel emboldened to say any level of violent anti-Semitic bullshit as long as the Jewish people they are attacking are for ceasefire makes my stomach turn like I was going to eat lunch and now I can't. Sickening. Can we donate to this cause anywhere? I am moved by all the solidarity. I will donate money for the thousands of gallons of kerosene for these brave protesters. Did you see Destiny say the N-word? What, every day? He's too busy saying the N-word on his new podcast to spend time with the kids? No shot.
No, Dan.
Wait, reading off. I already did. There's
Notice
only one
how
that's
Dan
above
isn't
the
talking
threshold.
to
And I
his
already said
microphone
it.
at all. Even though Dan's talking at the same time as me, you can't even hear him because he's talking away from his microphone like a fucking inbred.
They can hear me.
They can't hear you, Dan, because you're not even talking into the microphone.
Okay.
If you do that one more time, I'm going to say the N-word.
Is it actually on your channel or his channel?
It's my channel.
What's up?
What up, nigga?
No!
I'm alive! Wait, the guy said that about me 50 times. I can say that. And I use the A. It's fine. Yeah, that's right, Dan. Don't be careful.
That's all right.
Yeah, you're going down if you're not careful.
I don't care.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So sick, man. Ooh, so edgy. Oh, so much edge, bro. So much edge. I don't know how that works. Oh, God. Can we deal with all that edge? Oh, God. I'm about to cut myself on that edge. Oh, so edgy. Mission accomplished, soldier. Return to base. Yeah. Obviously, nobody gives a shit for the record. You know what I mean? Like, none of the LSF guys who have, of course, spent countless hours talking about the term worm in Spanish, gusano, being like the worst slur, or the term cracker. Like, this dude straight up ripped the fucking N-word on LSF. He's got 500 upvotes. Okay? 64% upvoted. Most people are just memeing about it. Okay? Remember when I called someone a cracker bitch and they petitioned Twitch to ban me for 7 days? This exact same. Here, let me show you. And there's also countless hours of him fucking. He uses the M-word with the hard R all the time too. He's just like he's big time advocate for free speech. That's why. Okay. Remember the same LSF. Let's see. I do want to look at the way that. Hasan defends his use of racial slurs and calls out Destiny. 2.9K upvotes. 2.7K comments. Even that. 5 months ago. I don't know where the OG one is. I don't know where the OG thread is on LSF. That one banged. I mean, obviously that made the rounds, dude. Just want to say this guy's a very sick, evil piece of shit, spreading a sociopathic and genocidal type of victim mocking humor that will bring America to an extremely dark place if it catches on. Wish the absolute worst for him. It's so funny that this community, his community, who has never, a community that is like cultivated around literally being able to say slurs, can so quickly and easily intercept and infiltrate dumbass fucking progressives, radlibs in general, to be like, see, this guy's ableist. See, this guy's doing a fucking, this guy's doing a bad thing. And everyone, and whip up people. Yeah, 2 of HasanAbi's chat mods get suspended from Twitch for calling a person in Massachusetts the bad C word. Look at that. 2,687 comments. I mean, upvotes. 88% upvoted 2 years ago. The reason why I'm explaining this is because a lot of stuff can very easily be manipulated on Reddit, and these guys know that, and they do it all the time. Okay? That's it. That's it. Dudes who say the N-word can fucking run around and get people banned for saying cracker. Okay? And genuinely act like they are ashamed. They're like very sad. They're very upset. It was the funniest thing that they had to like keep saying the C word instead of cracker for the longest time. And everyone would be like, which C word are you talking about? There's at least 8 others before we get to, you know, the white one. What is this? It's funny that
apparently men that are given access to child porn have a higher chance of not actually committing actions in real life. And I would argue that that would be a moral good. That if you can prevent people from acting on those urges, that's something that should be explored. And again, like some of it, I guess, sounds uncomfortable. Some people, like if you're being real, like a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, like there are some 15, 16-year-old chicks that like look pretty fucking hot. Like I can't help that. Like some people mature
Gross. Did you know this? I mean, I've seen him defend the ethics of CP and also lowering the age of consent before, but not this specific clip. Maybe you wouldn't be on live stream fail if you weren't so unhinged. You are almost as unhinged as the top of the hour ad break. Okay, well, I'll give you that one. You already wrote it out and I didn't even see it. A little bit of a weak one, but Stormy echoes, Destiny is cool. You're a hypocrite. You talk about all the poor people in Palestine and socialism, but you literally are inside of $100 million mansion. The top comment on that one, Miserable Snow, is the top Hasan hate thread poster on that Reddit. Oh, I like that you guys know the individual freaks by username. Why is your position always CP adjacent? All of my haters it's a rule that never fails. If someone is incredibly obsessed with taking me down, almost always at a certain point in their career or in the future, they will defend some form of ethical CP and also lowering the age of consent. That's just how it works. I don't know why this is the case, but it always happens to be that there are people who want to lower the age of consent that end up hating me. and making it their lives mission to quote unquote take me down. Your lives mission, however, should be the avoidance of the top of the hour ad break, like that chowder got me. But anyway, this, I had not seen this clip before, but here's a 3-minute ad break now. I don't know I don't know what the exact context of this clip is, but I have heard him talk about lowering the age of consent before. But yeah, very edgy. Do you still think he's redeemable? No. Once someone makes money being this way, it's very hard to shake them from this position because, one, they personally like it, and two, it gives them social capital, it gives them clout, it gives them money. Like, this is his career. His career is being this guy. Speaking of edgy, your co-host. Nice. What the fuck is this from? I think for whatever reason, these mercenaries also always go towards pedo shit because it draws a lot of clicks positively and negatively. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah. This is like spiritually fucked up though. Like having this kind of attitude, it's not healthy. It's not a healthy attitude to have. Of course, obviously, he also spends a shit ton of time finding like whatever random hammer and sickle accounts he can that basically do the role reversal of this against Israel, like Hamas rockets and whatever. Like whenever some random fucking hammer and sickle account online says like, may Allah guide, Iranian missiles or whatever, he'll make like a 3-hour video about how violent these defenders of Islam are. You know what I mean? But of course he benefits from Israel being the good guys in the at least State Department assessment. Gross stuff overall. Can we go back to not talking about him? He's a fucking lunatic who thrives off drama. He does these tweets for drama, and so people like you scold him for it. No. Part of the reason why I do show some of this stuff is because he is going on a shit ton of podcasts. He's becoming more of like a recognizable name. And when he's a recognizable name, people only see the fucking like highlights. People only see like his, I guess, like seemingly reasonable defense of Israel's genocide. He has the capacity to inform people in the wrong direction. And I think they should see the broad swath of all things Divorcelli related. So, I mean, this is what he has done over and over again in a way that is like totally clipped out of context. And I think it's not bad to show new fans of his what he actually believes. It's not about him in general. But it's more so about like new fans, you know, getting a broader understanding of all of the things that he advocates for. There's no one that defends Hasan, and this freak has had the benefit of Hasan ignoring it for 4 years. Hasan's allowed to punch back. I mean, yeah. His fans literally have some of the best media literacy out there. From the river to the sea implies everything from the Jordan to the Mediterranean to be a single Palestinian state. Hamas is the administrator to Gaza, currently enjoys the widest support of any single political entity. Keep protesting louder. Hamas just made a statement and they're standing with us. What the fuck is this? Why are you guys showing me this? I don't even... Is this your man wake up for his freaks? Yeah, there's definitely people who won't fall into the rabbit hole, I'm pretty sure, when they see this kind of stuff and go, maybe his understanding of the matter is like maybe motivated by his incredible, virulent, anti-Muslim positions. You understand? I almost fell into the D rabbit hole 2 years ago because I wanted to create long essays that I can put in the background, and he seemed reasonable in the beginning. But a few days in, I realized how much of a lunatic he is and got a huge ick from him. It's very easy for a good person with good views to fall for him if they're not paying enough attention. Yeah. He's done the same thing for you for years. It was so nice of him. I'm glad you're doing the same for him now. Be generous with your coverage of his sick shit. To be fair, when he did my coverage, it wasn't actually sick shit either. It would literally be like a thing that I don't believe that he espouses as though it's my main belief. And if there's no counter to that from anyone that I have orbiting around my fucking sphere of influence, because I don't have the fucking diehard sick freaks that he does that will do like a 45-minute documentary on YouTube to be like, this is why Hasan and Destiny broke up or whatever, and just like massage the narrative in his favor for years and years and years. You arrive at a lot of people who are just completely misinformed about what I believe and think that he is a good guy in general. Anyway. What? I had a friend bring him up not long ago saying he makes good points, and I brought up the manifesto and BLM statements. She said, let me look into that. Came back 5 minutes later with, ew, fuck that guy. Yeah. When I talk about Destiny, all I need to do is show the things that he believes and the things that he says. When he talks about me, he has to lie and be like, I am sex trafficking in brothels. That's the difference. You understand? Anyway, let's get back to this.
He doesn't know the definition of a genocide.
What is the definition? Yeah, tell me. It's a Greek name. It comes from Yenos, which is Chinos, and Genoctonia is like the killing of a whole nation.
Okay.
That's what it means.
Then why has the Palestinian population number only been increasing since 1948? Genuine question. How is that a genocide if the population has only been
Who
increasing?
can help me here to answer this question? Can you help me?
No, I want to help him, actually.
You want to help him? Okay, so
He
like,
doesn't really need
you
help,
think
obviously.
for 70 years the Palestinian people have been treated fairly? Have been treated in a state where they could protect themselves?
Yeah, dude. Couple of reasons why the Gazan population has increased. One, because they were pushed into Gaza. And two, an open-air prison does not mean that every single person inside of it is going to die. As a matter of fact, having more children oftentimes and having a much younger population oftentimes signals that you are in dire financial circumstances. The more developed the nation is, the less destroyed they are, the worse the population age looks. This is an issue with a country like Japan, for example. China is having its own version of this problem at this moment. The only reason why America has not faced this issue is because of the steady flow of undocumented migrants that have come into this country. Also, in order for there to be a genocide under international law, there simply needs to be a genocidal intent and a desire to act out on said genocidal intent. And Israel's actions absolutely do fit that standard quite well, as a matter of fact. Isn't it literally an anti-Semitic conspiracy that the Jewish population increased over the years of the Holocaust? Or am I getting my wires crossed? I mean, that originally that was an anti-Semitic conspiracy during the Holocaust, but obviously 6 million Jews were ruthlessly slaughtered by the Nazis in the Holocaust. So ironic that Israel defenders are doing the exact same propaganda that Nazis once did, while they were also launching their ethnic cleansing campaign. Anyway. We can do the shit D-Freaks do too. Compile the clips of him saying all sorts of deranged shit and spread it online. It's not a problem. A shortage of ammunition regarding D. You should be really careful because we've been sitting on a pile of Dioppo researchers waiting to go ahead. I mean, I don't know why you guys haven't fucking showed all of his new fans what he actually believes. I don't know why you're not. What do you mean? It's not like he's gonna stop being edgy. His career relies on him trying to cultivate a following from all of the fucking edgy groypers that have already aged out and have become like 35-year-old IT guys and shit. So he has to keep doing that anyway. It's not like he's gonna stop. His fans like that shit. Yeah, but Hamas on October 7th, Hamas caused all this. Hamas is using everyone as human shields. Hamas, joking, obviously. Hamas, oh, okay. Brother, this is a man who wrote a fucking manifesto doubling down on his usage of being able to say the N-word in private, okay? Like, he's not the type that to go, you know what? Maybe the optics of the way I behave is genuinely awful to most normal people with a conscience. Even if they are technically on my side, I still think that I'm probably the grossest person to advocate for these positions. He's exactly the type of toxic content creator that even like, he is basically like a Rabbi Shmuley in the sense that, like, while he's vociferously lending support to Israel's genocide, which is already gross in and of itself for many normal people, when they see that, they're like, ugh, that's terrible. But beyond that, when they see all the other shit that he says on a regular basis, most people are going to be like, well, this is our best guy. This is our champion. Cinematic, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. My goat.
Did they have a choice? The kids that are getting died, the massive graves. Do they have a choice? They have a choice?
What? You got to admit that the protests look really bad. They keep getting in the fights and they look really bad when they're being attacked by Hamzaza. Okay, bro, stop trying to fucking, you know. Come on. Enough. All right. So that was one of the agitators. Let's watch. That's him.
They take their kippas off. They try to look as less visibly Jewish as they can because they're worried that one day.
You want to know what's really sad about this? I talked to many Jewish anti-Zionists at that protest, and it was on camera. You guys saw some of them. And one of the most common things that they said was how, like, the campus Jewish community had completely parted ways with anyone that wasn't in defense of Israel. That when you're 18 years old and you first go to college, like, you're looking for a bunch of groups that you can be a part of. You're looking for friends. And so many of them were excommunicated, both from their back home, from their synagogues for voicing their support for Palestinians, and also from the campus, a lot of the Jewish communities on campus, like the community clubs on campus, whether it be the Hillel or many others, that, like, very quickly they realized that, like, no, you have to be in support of Israel. And there's very few, as far as I understand, at least on UCLA, there's very few, like, Jewish organizations on campus that are even open-minded to anti-Zionist Jews. It's really sad. The major one is Hillel and is directly funded by Israel and hosts the birthright stuff. Is a cult. Yeah. It sucks. So actually, the real harm being conducted on Jewish students on campus is not coming from the pro-Palestinian side. It's actually coming from the pro-Israel side, pushing away young Jewish students that are looking for a sense of community in the most cultish ways possible. For not voicing unconditional support to Israel. It's fucking gross. Being part of Hillel ingrained as much, if not more, Zionist propping me as Shul did growing up. Truly a cult. I was thinking about that, but having said that, I think it just stems from most people being young, not recognizing that there's more out there than just, like, there's more out there than just, you know, Jewish community groups. Stand With Us, which this dude is a part of, is a right-leaning Zionist organization that specifically trains students to spread pro-Israel propaganda and interact with the media. Stand With Us also is funded by the Israeli government. Make no mistake. Stand With Us has gotten grants, as far as I understand, from the Israeli Knesset. So when people say, what are you talking about? That's not like that. It's not like that at all. Prime Minister's office hires Israel advocacy group Stand With Us for 1 million shekels. So just remind yourself of that. When you see someone working with Stand With Us, remember that the advocacy group is still doing state-sponsored propaganda. Okay? Israel cares very much about its Western focus, its Western propaganda. Because the Israeli government, no matter how much they try to fucking flex how strong they are without America or without the West, Israel would be nothing. Israel would never be able to conduct its military operations without the Western go-ahead, without unconditional Western support. And those in positions of power in Israel recognize that reality regardless of what they fucking say. Shekel still sounds anti-Semitic as hell to me. Yeah, it's because of the fucking 4chan Groyper Nazis. That's the problem.